right now. It's pretty nice outside. It's crazy warm. I'm like overdressed really, but I'm comfortable. Of course, I'm in my pajamas under here. Hey, it's Sunday, right? Lazy day Sunday. So I was driving around yesterday. I marked down a couple hit list spots. They're not far from here, so I'm gonna ride my bike and tag along the go-go kart. Do a little dive, and anything too heavy in that dumpster, I'll go get the Trailblazer. I'll get the TB. I got 4 of these. They look to be Kappa and lead. Copper and lead. Sitting right there. Thank you, babies. We love you. I got a bunch. This is the guy I got like a dishwasher one time and a bunch of Romex wire and a nice tote that the Romex was sitting in. Awesome. Yesterday, I get my license back. I go bring the Trailblazer home. I go out for a little spin. I fill up the Trailblazer. Yes, I didn't get no video of it. I think I may have a photo. So I go out today on the bicycle, thinking later on I'll go in the Trailblazer. I go out on the bicycle, and this is what I find. Met some really cool dude. I met this really cool cat. He's demoing out a building right down the road. I saw the dumpster out back. He saw me peeking in it. I'm like, dude, is that cool? And he's like, that's cool, man. He was like, you got some wire cutters? I'm like, yeah, I got wire cutters. He's like, come on inside. He's like, all this wire has to go. All this wire has to go. And I'm going back for more. I'm taking the Trailblazer right now. I actually go back because there's stuff in the dumpster, and then there's stuff to bring home. Looks like I might do a scrap run tomorrow. Here's some stuff. We got some lighting fixture here and some other goodies underneath there. Some heavy steel window frames that was holding bulletproof glass, some stainless steel money trays, a bunch more wire. I'll keep pulling it out. Yep. See these things. These things heavy, thick steel frame. Yeah, 2 of those. Some kind of heavy cast steel beam, but there's some stainless steel underneath all that wire. Look at all that wire. Stripping for days. There it is. And there's more. He told me to check back. I actually had to do something with Jesse. I promised him to do. He actually offered me to stay and help him demo out these walls and ceilings, which means more wire, but he took my number. I'll check back. He'll be there. He's gonna be there for a minute, at least all this week. So we got some more wires. And look at this. Look what I did. I threw a bunch of scrap keys. Threw a bunch of scrap keys on my keys. They're in there somewhere. But where them dudes at? Nice. Nice chunky key. Nice chunky key. Chunky key. Where the hell are my keys? There we go. I get it somewhere. Haha. Baby's purring. I don't know if I can fit these in there or not. These school desks. Kind of cool. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3 disc. We use one of those too for old Twisty in his online schooling. Actually, this one goes on this side. Worth a look. Let's look at the back end here. Yeah. Oh well. Here we go. You're familiar with that? What else you got in there? Wonder how much wire is underneath all this junk. Oh, well, we got a little bit. We got a little bit. We got some kind of cart going on here. I found more. I walked down to the gas station and they're redoing the liquor store. So they were doing the roof. Not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot, but man, when it goes with the rest of this other stuff, it's gonna be nice. All right. So I loaded the Trailblazer up last night to the gills. I started off with everything flat that I had, anything flat. And then I just topped it off with a bunch of tubes and pipe and whatever else I could fit in there on the top. All right, my first scrap run in over a year by myself. And like I said, man, we got this dude loaded down. I'll have to try to get a photo of it when it becomes light out. Let's see the deal. Show you all the deal. I got metal in the front seat. Yeah, it's still too dark to see. It's almost 8. I got like 20 minutes to wait here. I came a little early. I was trying to get here on time, but I am the first one. The first. Boy, what a mess. What a mess. We got some wigs up in there. Somebody's wig. Oh, geez. I was hoping to bring in some recyclables myself. This baby's totally full. We'll have to wait till they change it out. We'll go look in that dumpster. We'll look in there. Well, that's a little different, ain't it? Driving the TB down the alleyways. We tripping through the alleys in the Trailblazer. What up? Throw me something good, everybody. Come on. I don't know what's going on down there. I don't know if I should continue this alley. Let's keep on going. There's some flashing lights going on down here. It's all mattresses and tires, man. Nothing but mattresses and tires. And just junky furniture. Junky furniture. All right, well, we'll dip in the next alley. Oh, wait a minute. We got a roll-off going on. I didn't even see this. We got ourselves a little roll-off. Let's just take a peek in there real quick. Looks like it has a bunch of wood in it. Let's see what we got. Shit, there's another roll-off down there where they're digging. Huh. Might have to enter the alley through the other side here. What are we dealing with? What are we working with here? Oh yeah. Junk. Right, just came back from the scrapyard and cruising around a tad bit, you know, dipping through some alleys on the way back home. We found a little scrap where we found this heater. Got the cord to it, nice. I ripped that off the countertop. Didn't really want to take the whole sink, just wanted the brass tap, you know what I mean? But we'll bust that dude down with the hammer and throw it in the trash. Easy, easy, you know. If I had my channel locks, I probably would have tried to get the just the tap off. But anyways, I got another big flat boy. And then underneath that is another cord I trimmed off another TV, a CRT TV. I don't mind taking the flat boys because I can actually discard that stuff. It's the CRT TVs. It's just that big glass tube. But I got an idea for that. Someone was telling me. Once a month at this police station here downtown, or in Indianapolis, somewhere around here, close by, there's a they take in e-waste, free drop-off for e-waste, right? The guy that told me that, I used to work with him, Eddie Hall, and I used to pick scrap up from him. He I always make jokes about it. He looked like Kane Hodder, the guy who played the most Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th movies. But he was telling me about this, and he bought storage units, and that's what he did with his TVs. He would bring in truckloads, he said. I think he said it was like once a month, a free electronic drop-off. I'm gonna look into that. If that's still going on, I might just start picking these TVs up and just dropping them off for free, just to get them out of the alley, right? What do y'all think of that? I think that's a good idea. Ain't bad. Holy cow, I had 1,000 pounds in that mug. $42.50 paid. 43. Oh man, they rounded up. Like they still got me down as an HHR. That's all right. 1,000 pounds, 85 a net ton. Huh. Wonder what they're paying out there in Morristown, old Integrity. That's Trinity Metals here. That's like 7 minutes from the house. I mean, it's right around the corner. And last time I was there, I turned in a bunch of extruded aluminum too, right? A lot of it. A lot of extruded. Like they pulled out a giant bin for me to throw all this stuff in. And they got me for old sheet. So today, when I was there, I saw in their extruded aluminum, or extrusions box, was some pieces that I brought, right? So they went ahead and separated it, put it in the, they got me for old sheet, and then they put all the extruded in the extruded box. They separated it. Got me for 20 cents a pound. Now, if I would have went to Morristown, it would have been 45 cents a pound for extruded aluminum. But, so I asked him if they pay more for extruded, or extrusions, and he said no. They don't pay any more. So I still got a lot more extruded aluminum out there too to process. So once that's done, I'll take it to Morristown, along with everything else I got. Like I got a bunch of old sheet as well. So I was loading the truck up. I got 3 55-gallon bags of cans, and then I started loading this autocast up. Sorry I didn't get any footage of what was happening today. what I had, the load, 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds of steel, but basically it was everything that was sitting back here and then inside my little cast iron tub I got back there. And what I had was all flat pieces. Flat pieces. Anything that was flat as can be. Like this, that's not flat enough. Flat pieces were like these. I just couldn't fit these in there. I mean, I had so many flat pieces of steel. I had so much flat pieces of steel, it was 1,000 pounds, and I filled that thing up from the, I don't know, from the surface all the way to the roof. But yeah, anything that was flat, a lot of the, like the backings of the TVs, like this, we had a bunch of them in there. Anything that was flat metal that would lay down flat. That's what I took in, 1,000 pounds. I took a lot of stuff out of here that was flat bar. And then I also had them, I don't know if I showed it off, but I started preparing everything for the move. So I had these bungees set up, and I had pieces of steel shoved in there too, and then also back here, you know, standing straight up, getting ready for the move. Oh yeah, I gotta bust these cans open. Pour these drinks out, put them in there. That's the last bag of the cans I got. I didn't even crush them. I just started throwing them in there. The auto cast though, yeah, that's right. Let me get my gloves on. I got a small pile of auto cast sitting back here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that in. You can't even see it. There you go. 3 55-gallon bags full of flat boys. Some auto cast rotors and drums. All right, let's see what else we might be able to stuff in there. Awesome. So I'm out there putting auto cast in there, you know, and I'm out there filming just like you saw me filming. And as soon as I turn the camera off, I hear this guy like, "Yo, scrap!" And I turn around, and him and his partner are cleaning out this house, and he brings these, you know, they have these two in their hands. So I'm like, "Sure, man," because, you know, they're just like right over there. You know, just, they're close enough to be like, "Hey," you know. 2 light fixtures, and I told him I'll keep an eye on it. Whatever else they throw out of there, I'll try to get it recycled. He was like, "For sure." Right there, where all the bags are at. He came out here, I was right here, and he's like, "Yo, scrap." It's like, yeah, I'll take those scraps. I mean, I don't really I really don't like shop lights because there's not a whole lot of metal to it. There's not really a whole lot of wire to it. Not to mention, there's the ballast that my yards don't take, the ballast. And that's the heaviest part of the whole unit. But whatever. You know what? I bet these things will work. I bet I'll plug these dudes up and work. That's where I got this one at. That's where I got that at. Found it. Cruising down the alley, and there it was sitting. So I got home. A couple weeks later, bought some bulbs for it. Shazam.
Sit, meow mix, sit. Meow. That's a good pussy.
Yeah, Steve showed me a picture of that thing. He's like, "Man, I'm buying this thing Tuesday." You folks just popped from her own. I'm like, "Where's the fuck is that shit?"
Oh, the pallet buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing is a pretty cool tool. Yeah, I watched numerous videos of people with That actual one, the Pallet Buddy, and then the off-brands, and that Pallet Buddy is the one to have. I mean, rip his pallets apart without like 95% not breaking. Rip them apart within a minute, 1 minute, if that. Both sides. Yeah, it runs off the center, the 2x4 part.
The runners.
Yeah, it runs off the runner, so you don't need the like a little cheater board like I'm using over here, you know, for the gap. Pops the shits right up.